So, what do you do after you leave one of the most talked about, most chaotic tech companies on the entire planet? Well, if you're Parag Agrawal, the former CEO of Twitter, you don't go on vacation. Nope. You start writing code. And that decision led him to a discovery that could literally reshape the internet as we know it. Like so many engineers who get trapped in management and endless meetings, Agrawal just wanted to get his hands dirty again. He started playing around, building these little personal AI agents to automate different things for him. Just a fun little project, as he kind of put it, for an unemployed guy. But this is where things get really interesting. This fun project, it quickly turned into a massive headache. No matter what he did, his AI agents just failed. They couldn't do the tasks he set for them. And this wasn't just some simple bug in his code. It was a sign of something way, way bigger. And that one single, frustrating problem, well, it became everything. It turned into the sole focus of his next chapter. It wasn't just a technical challenge anymore. For him, it became a total obsession. And then it hit him. The problem wasn't his code. It wasn't even the AI models he was using. The real problem was the web itself. The single greatest source of information in all of human history was fundamentally broken for artificial intelligence. And that one insight, it changed absolutely everything. Okay, let's really dive into this because it's a super fascinating problem. Why can't these incredibly powerful AI agents do something as simple as use the web? The very thing that powers all of our digital lives. So this is the big question, right? It just feels wrong. I mean, shouldn't a powerful AI be the perfect tool to navigate the web's massive ocean of data? What was going on? And the answer is kind of shocking when you think about it. The internet we all use every single day was never built for machines. It was built for us, for humans. It's designed around our quirks, our attention spans, and all of our biological limitations. And this really breaks it down perfectly. I mean, think about it. Our time online is limited. We have to sleep, we have to eat. The entire economy of the web, all those ads and e-commerce sites, it's all based on us, human beings, clicking on things and looking at pages. The currency is eyeballs. But an AI agent, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't click on an ad, it doesn't care about a pretty URL. It operates in a completely different reality. And look, this isn't just a small difference we're talking about. It's not a gap, it's a massive, massive chasm. And the scale of this shift that's coming is almost impossible to wrap your head around. Agrawal's prediction is that once AI agents are finally unlocked and working properly, their web usage won't just be a little more than ours. It'll be 1,000 times more than all of humanity combined. 1,000x. I mean, seriously, just let that number sink in for a second. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. It shows you the insane scale of that difference. We're not talking about a little bump here. This is a tidal wave of demand that our current internet infrastructure was never, ever built to handle. So a wave this big, it doesn't just, upgrade things. It doesn't just make servers run a little hotter. It literally breaks the foundation of the web. It's a catastrophic failure just waiting to happen. So what exactly breaks? Well, pretty much everything. The tech that serves up web pages, the search algorithms that have been built over decades, and yeah, that whole multi-trillion-dollar ad machine that basically pays for the free internet, it's all built for human-scale traffic. It would all just crumble. And listen, this is not some far-off sci-fi idea. It's already starting. Agrawal shared this jaw-dropping fact from his own company. Using his agents, a single person is already doing tens of thousands of searches a day. That's a number that would have sounded completely insane just a couple of years back. So what happens when it's not one person, but millions? Okay, so if the old web is basically doomed to break under this pressure, what's next? What does the new one look like? How in the world do you build an internet for a user that isn't even human? Well, the very first step is you have to admit something huge. Decades of search technology, even from giants like Google, are now essentially obsolete for this new kind of user. See, agents don't search for a list of blue links. They reason, and that requires a completely new way of thinking about things. And when you put them side by side, the difference is just wow. The human web is all about clicks and URLs made pretty for our eyeballs. The agent web, it's all about tokens and reasoning. Think of tokens as the building blocks of AI thought. It's a web built for algorithms, and its goal isn't just to find an answer, but to enable complex thought. So what's the fix? Well, you can't just patch the old system. You gotta tear it down and start over. You need to build a totally new kind of index for the web, one that's designed for AI tokens, not human clicks. And maybe the most critical part, you have to build reasoning directly into the search function itself. It can't be an afterthought. Right, so this brings us to what Parag Agrawal is doing now. He found this massive foundational problem with the internet, and now he's dedicating himself to actually solving it. And that's where Parallel AI comes in. This is his new company, and its entire mission is to build the new tracks for this AI train. It's focused on creating the web infrastructure and the search products needed for a future that will be absolutely dominated by AI agents. So why should you care about this today? Because without this new foundation, anyone trying to build an AI product that uses the web is going to keep hitting that same wall. Parallel wants to be the platform that finally lets developers ship AI agents that actually work, whether it's an agent that writes code for you, a chatbot that actually helps, or something that does your accounting. But, for all this deep tech talk about infrastructure and algorithms, Agrawal really brings it back to a human level. He says the true motivation for joining this mission isn't just the world-changing tech, it's the amazing team of people who are coming together to build it. Which really leaves us with this one huge, mind-bending thought. For 30 years, we've built our entire digital world for human eyes. We are now, right now, on the verge of rebuilding it for a completely different kind of intelligence. What will that world even look like? And what incredible things will it unlock?